Hey everybody, I am back with another plan with me. Yeah. Like have to decompress from that last video because all right, we are planning in the weeks planner, the ANN weeks planner with the June monthly functional sub and its matching washi, and we are going to be planning for the last week in June. Oh my gosh. June 27th, not 26th. I pulled a 26th off the last time I was planning, not the 26th, the 27th through the 3rd. So I should remember that. Now, I think I'm going to be changing things up. I mean, I've already laid down this one and that's fine. I'm going to keep it that way and stuff. As we start to fill this out, I will determine whether or not I'm going to be changing other things up. So where are my washi cutters? Because that's what I need. My favorite washi cutter right there. So yeah, because I discovered something as I was updating my trackers and steps, and it was for this last week, I believe, which I took the wrong picture, you guys. Like, here's YouTube failure 101. I have it down. I took the wrong picture for my thumbnail. It was supposed to be this one for this last week, and I ended up taking this one, this week's. It happens. Okay, so this is what I had discovered. I was updating my rings, and I got to the last days here. On Sunday, I'd closed 2 rings, but I had only done 4866 steps. On Saturday, I had done an extra almost 600 steps, but no rings were closed. None. 0. In fact, when I looked at my walk ring or my movement ring compared to Sunday's, there was a very big stark difference. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way. No. So my frustration has hit an all-time high. So I don't think that I am going to be tracking my rings anymore, because I really just don't care. You're not going to track, you're not going to give me credit for things when you say my steps are moving, but you're not willing to move my move ring. I'm not going to give you any attention, because you're just now making me mad. Because it's almost like the rules change. Like, oh, you're finally starting to make progress. We're gonna change the rules so you can't see success. I'm like, no, you don't move the end goal like that. No, I don't play that game. So I'm thinking about switching. Well, I am gonna switch things up. I'm not even thinking about it. This was a decision already made as soon as I saw that. Like, we've already talked about that numerous times on this channel. The frustrations with the ring not closing, and you know that you moved a lot. Like, you were out and about chasing kids, doing grocery shopping, but because your hand isn't physically moving in such a way, it's not going to track you, but then your steps are there, and it's super weird, right? So I was like, nope, I'm done. If you watched Monday's video, you know that this last week has not been an amazing week. So, yeah. So we're just not even gonna play with it, and we're just gonna move on, because I have no chill in this regards, and I'm really just kind of tired and done and ready for something else. Okay, so since we're doing this, okay, I'm gonna change things up a bit. I think we're gonna give it a go, because then if by the time I get to this week, because I'll obviously have to put in that week, and I can try and see if these are things that I really want to track, but then we can do it the first week here with whatever is here, and moving forward, if we find out that it's great, then I will continue on. So, sound like a plan? Okay, cool. All right, that is not the one that I want there. because we kind of want to move this about. So I am going to put the last 2 habit trackers down because I do think that I am going to track some things for habit related stuff. We'll see. But I really am done with the rings not closing when clearly I had done that, even just by knowing the steps and seeing what their model, like if I can close 2 rings at 4,800 steps but not close any rings at 5,400, we have a problem. There's a problem, and I'm not willing to keep doing that to my mental health, going, okay, maybe if I just do this. Nope, clearly this thing is now just a glorified watch. That's all it is. I mean, granted, I get my notifications and stuff, but I am not using it for anything else. I don't text from it anymore because I hate how it does. I don't have a lot of apps on here. It literally is a glorified watch, and I will continue to track my steps because I have noticed that in relation to 2 things that I am doing. So I am going to still continue to do that, but I don't give 2 F's about the rings anymore. So yeah, that him probably like, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. I'm just beyond frustrated with it and ready to just drop kick it out a window. So yeah, so what am I going to do? Well, I figured we will move step tracking to the daily area, and then we will move dinners, because I haven't been really good about tracking my lunches, and breakfasts are really the same thing every single day. So I know that I already track our meals in the household planner, but there are a couple of times where everybody eats that meal and I may not. So I am going to put meals over in the side, which is why you didn't see me put my steps down, because I think I'm going to do steps in the daily area. So let's go ahead and, where are my stitched quarter boxes? Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start it up here, and we're just gonna try different things, and we're just gonna shake it up, man. Just shake it up. Like, I'm a pretty stubborn person. Clearly you probably gathered that from my last video and my little rant about the hackers that we had attempting to access our accounts, and me going, haha, no. And going full bore. I'll explain more of that one in my B6 video, because it is a household planner, so we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. So all right, so let's go ahead, and I have these. Do I want to use these new step stickers? In fact, somebody actually ordered these as a custom, and I ended up printing out a couple because I liked how they looked, and I knew I was going to need some more step stickers, but I want to also see how many I have left on here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to save those because I can get through this pretty darn quick. So, well, stay on there. But yeah, I'm sure you gathered that I'm a pretty stubborn person, and persevere through just mere crap. So, you know, but at times that gets very, very frustrating to have to constantly feel like you're having to pull on your big girl panties and get things done. Like sometimes you just want things to be just a little bit easy and just fall into place. However, my stubborn nature has still not left me. Okay, so there we're gonna do steps. All right, I don't need those. I don't need the squiggles. I think we're done. We're gonna be done with the quarter things. Okay. I still like tracking my wake up times. So I think we're gonna go do that for sure. So we're gonna still track wake up times. One of these days I'll get a script. One of these days I'll get a script. I might kind of color block this just because I don't know exactly how I want this all to be laid out. So I might just do color blocking so it just makes my life just a little bit easier. But I'm still gonna try. Wow. Not laying down crooked stickers today. No siree. Not on my watch. So let's see what else. I'm trying to think of what else. So dinners will go off onto the side, so that's what I'm going to track. And steps to daily, wake up to daily. Oh, I know the other thing I was going to track, and that is going to be like, what's the one thing I did for myself health-wise? That was the one thing that was really hitting me pretty hard, and that I feel has been lacking from this. So let's see what we got here. We've got okay, all right. So I am gonna keep the bottom kind of the same like what I did, but I'm not going to put my dinners there. I am going to, I think I'm just gonna go across this way and see how I end up. We'll see. But I think I'm gonna put this here to just mark the one thing I did for myself. And in fact, actually, in order to remind myself, because let's face it, I might totally forget what I'm talking about here and then open this up and be like, what in the heck was I doing? So we're in true pre-planning fashion. We're going to mark things down so that we don't forget them. And look at that. We just used up a full sheet. Yes, that's what I love about this functional sub. Just here. Okay, so I am going to pull out one of my self-care stickers, and or even like a workout sticker. I think a workout sticker might be better. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, so that's haircuts, focus, strolls. You know what? I really like this one, and I think that would be a cool way to be like, what did you do for yourself? I know I have not used stickers in this planner, like God, what am I? Character stickers. Jeez, the words elude me. In this planner for, God, maybe never. But I'm willing to evolve and figure things out. And like I said, when I saw that, it lit a fire under my butt. I was like, I'm done. Spent a lot of money on this watch, and I'm not a happy camper right now. And I'll be honest, it's been a rough week, and I'm probably really hormonal, and who knows, this might just be a laugh in my face. But at least I can put that, and I can be like, okay, that is not for breakfast, lunch, and dinners. So we're going to put dinners here. I haven't figured out just yet what I'm going to put here. Steps, wake up. I'm still liking tracking my my drinks. I'm still enjoying that. So we will go ahead and continue that on. So I'll just keep putting my stickers down here, and that way, and then I'll pull out my water trackers from Orange Umbrella Co. Although I don't use them as water trackers, obviously I use them as trackers for what kind of drink that I'm drinking that day. Once again, it's been a lot of soda. It has not been nice. So I will be honest about that. Like, I'm not gonna lie about my water intake, although I do know. Oh, I bought me an ice maker. Okay, so story time, because I still have space. So we bought this house, obviously. Fridge works fine. It's a little bit small. The things I've learned about this house. This house has a lot of pretty things about it, not very functional. And hello, I am a functional person. I really do not bring things into my life if they're not functional. Now, I do have some things because I am trying to be a little bit better, but overall, most things that I would say probably about 92% of the stuff. I know I'm just throwing a statistic out there. It could be less, it could be more. But honestly, the majority of stuff that I bring into my house, if it doesn't serve a function in some way, I normally don't use it and don't keep it. So, yeah, that's just kind of how I roll. So this house has a lot of pretty things, not very functional. The fridge is nice, but it's not a very functional fridge, and it's not a very big fridge. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have 4 children. 3 of them which are teenage boys, which means we go through a lot of food. Okay, last little spot. So steps daily, wake up, food over here. There was one, and then this is like my self-care section. There was one more thing I wanted to put, but now I can't remember. And I'm almost tempted to use the little stickies. Are they gonna fit? No, they're not gonna fit. Okay. I went to go, we replaced the water filters, and I went to go get ice, and the ice maker is frozen solid. And so I was like, you know what, I'm really just done with everything in this house. So yeah, okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna add another one of these. It's perfectly fine, because its utilization can be for so many things. I wish I would have wrote everything down, but honestly, I was just in the midst of a rageful moment of like, I'm not doing it this way anymore. Nope. So yeah, I'm sure I had a grand plan, and it will come to me at a later time. But I bought a ice maker machine because this one, after doing a lot of research, most of the times it doesn't unfreeze itself, and even if you do get it unfrozen, it starts to freeze itself again. And so you're constantly in this battle of having to get this ice maker to unfreeze so you can get the ice out of it. And basically what happens is that the ice just gets too much in there. There isn't a setting, so to speak, to control how much ice is made, and so it just keeps making ice, and then it just clumps up and it can't move through. And anyways, it's just a huge mess, and something that's just like, are you serious? So decided to just buy an ice maker. So I've yet to put it on my counter because I gotta clean my counters, because they're we don't know where things go, and the whole kitchen has to be reorganized. But I digress. So that's one of my goals this weekend, is to get that ice maker up and running so that I can, get my ice going and fill up my water, because I'm probably just gonna benefit from having water at this point. Rageful moments are not exactly ideal. So Make sure you put your stickers back. Keep them organized. Makes your life easier. That's my tip for the day. So I think this looks really, really good. And this is something completely different than what I normally do, but still keep some of the elements that I have been doing for the past, geez, what, 5.5, 6 months. So yeah, I do have a couple of scripts I'm gonna have to make. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but I really do have to make these scripts, and I've got to make it a priority. But I think this might be a good base to get going. Move steps to dailies, keep the wake up trackers going, keep tracking everything. But the one thing I did for like my, whether it's working out or whether it's like just a self-care thing, something I did for myself health-wise, whatever that may be. And honestly, if it becomes something where I have only one soda in a day, I'm gonna write it as like my health win for that day, because that's what it is. And then these trackers, I'd say workout, but we're just not quite there yet. I will figure something out for them. Maybe I'll just put it as something like having fruit for breakfast, or having veggies as a snack instead of something else, something completely different. Like, I'm really trying to, now that I've kind of really done this a lot and know that, okay, where I'm lacking, I can take those elements out if they're just not working for me and add new ones in. But anyways, here we go. Here we go. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. It was, oh boy, it was an adventure. And this was all due to a rageful moment of figuring out what my watch was doing. I hope it gave you some laughs, because it gave me some laughs. So if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave me a comment down below. And just like I said in my last video, stay stubborn. Like, if you know that this is what you're supposed to be doing, don't give up. I know it's so hard, and I know it's just so easy to give up, but just keep some of that stubbornness. It's, you know, as women, it's okay for us to be stubborn. You know, so yeah. Other than that, you guys have the rest of a wonderful day, or if you're watching this at night, I hope you have a great sleep, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.